Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis coming with you with another video toy review. Now, this toy review has been brought to you by my good friends over at Buddy's Toys and Collectibles, located at 2814 Thousand Oaks in San Antonio, Texas. Now, today we are showcasing Transformers Legends LG-17 Black Arachnia. Now, this figure is basically a repainted and remolded version of the Black Arachnia from Transformers Animated. Now, as you can tell from the lovely illustration on the instruction book that I have, I was able to get it with the instruction book. Now, when it comes down to the figure, there she is in all her eight-legged, eight-eyed majestic glory. Now, as you can tell, it is a remold with some obvious add-ons. The eyes are a lot different than her Transformers animated version. There is a red block, which is, I'm assuming, supposed to represent the mark that the Black Widow normally has. Now, I don't know if you see it, but there is already a molded Black Widow mark on there. So I think it would have been better if they just painted it black and put the Black Widow mark in red. But hey, I'm not the manufacturer, so I can only voice my opinion. So anyway, now, as I said earlier, this came with this instruction book, which also has a short little comic story. Looks like Megatron there had given her some sort of gift, and of course, there she is in a type of sitting pose. Then you got Chromia coming through with Alpha Trion in the very, very corner there. Then you have Megatron. And of course, there's more to this story. Obviously. Apparently, they're all having some sort of masquerade party. And that's where you see Black Arachnia jumping through. I think the cover part is supposed to represent her pincers. And then you see Megatron. But there she is, and like I said, in all her eight-legged glory. So I'm going to go ahead and put the camera on a tripod, and that will free up my hands so I can go ahead and transform her. So stand by. Alright, so now we're going to get down to transformation. So one of the things we're going to do with this eight-legged beauty is start with the legs in the back. So we're going to go ahead and straighten them out and turn it around clockwise, and we're going to put her feet. Now, the plastic, though, from what I understand, is not as high quality as it once was, but so far I haven't had any issues with it. So I'm going to go ahead and just put that on there. And then, of course, there you go, stand her up. And there's Black Arachnia. No, I'm just kidding. Now, we're going to go ahead and put her pincers up to show off one of the attributes that Black Arachnia has been made for. So, in addition, we're going to open up this so we can, whoops. Alright, let's play around with those later. Trying to get the head out, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, no wonder she's kind of stuck. There we go. I gotta straighten out her head, and there we go. Now we're gonna go ahead and pull her chest piece up. And we're gonna put her legs behind her. And there we go. Put her bubble butt behind her. Now in the little strip there, it does look like that she's got her pincers up. However, oh yeah, that's one of the things that I'm kind of worried about this figure. Now the elbow joints are very, very tight, as you can hear, especially on the right arm. Damn. So, elbow. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, these elbows are extremely tight, especially on the arms. Now, from what I've seen, I'm going to go ahead and go down to as much articulation as I can. So, her head is on a ball joint, so it can go 360. It can look up, but I think that's due to transformation. It can look down. It can go side to side. Her arms can do a 360, which are also connected by a ball joint. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the arms, this one I think has had a lot of, it can twist. This one is very, very tight, so I can't really do a whole hell of a lot. Now, one of the things about this mold is that I'm thinking there's gotta be something else going on with this transformation, because you know, it's now, as you saw earlier in the, well, here's a couple of product shots here. I want to show those to you. So you can tell from the product shots, you know, her legs are supposed to be, or at least her spider legs are supposed to be behind her, pointing up. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep it, you know, behind her. I think, you know, it's more pleasantly aesthetic. Now, one of the things that, and I wasn't having problems with this earlier, was her standing. But as I stated earlier, one thing about this figure is that her chest, even though it's supposed to represent, you know, Black Arachnia's body mode at during the time of Beast Wars, one thing is that, you know, it just doesn't set in well, and I'm trying to go ahead and have this figure pointed in the camera, but it is not behaving with me here. So, okay, for now she's standing. I was having some problems trying to transform her into spider mode, because I'm thinking that there's something else going on with the transformation, and I think the way it's pictured, you know, they're doing a picture of, you know, from the ground up, and there she goes. Well, beforehand she was standing up pretty well, so there we go. Okay, so I'm thinking the way, all in all, I mean, it's a good, you know, throwback to Black Arachnia, especially in her Beast Wars form from the series. But yeah, to use the mode that was used in the animated series, or I should say in Transformers Animated, that was its own mode. You know, that was its own Black Arachnia version. And granted, they try to go ahead and make it look like, you know, the curvy, you know, the curvy eight-legged temptress that she was in the series. And it's a good, you know, thing, you know. However, honestly, I would have to go ahead and give her a 5. It's a good attempt, but there's just way too many flaws. Spider-wise, she looks pretty cool, but you don't know if you're missing something from the transformation. She's standing up pretty well at this point in time, but you know, the legs are so bowed, or I should say at least the calves are so bowed, that you know, I think any type of movement would drop her down like I did just now. Let me see here. Now let me see. Now the one thing that pretty much that is just dead on scary is the fact that the arms, especially the elbows, it is so tight, and I'm afraid that I'm going to wind up breaking this. So I'm going to probably wind up keeping her in one mode or another, and just pretty much keep her in that mode, or have like a type of figure stand and put her on that, and put her in an action pose of some kind. But you know, she's a good-looking figure, you know, especially you know, doing the Transformers Animated variation, or homage to, you know, using the figure and putting it as a homage to the old Beast Wars, you know, design for Black Arachnia. But you know, if you just like the character Black Arachnia and you want to get one of these, then great, go for it. Me, I would probably, you know, since I bought her as part of a set anyway, I would still hang on to her, not a big deal. I would probably go ahead and try and complete her with the weapon and everything, see if that has any effect also. And probably purchase a Transformers Animated Black Arachnia also, just so I have both. So this is Phoenix Draconis, and you know, presenting Transformers Legends LG-17 Black Arachnia. Now, if you have any questions, ideas, items that you want to see reviewed in the future, just go ahead and leave your comments down below. And I will catch you on the flip side.